And we are back with another episode of the Say No More Revelations podcast. I am your host, T.Y, and I am here with none other than Trenseta, a.k.a. Big Fish. We got him in the studio today.
What's going on? What's going on?
Right, I see you doing your thing in the community.
Bro, look, I'm trying, bro.
You doing a little bit more than trying, man.
Look, man, like, each one teach one, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we all we got out here, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So definitely it's just just an ambition thing about it, man. Just gotta get up and do, you know?
Right. I see you got your business, Big Fish Promotions. Tell us a little bit about Big Fish Promotions. How you came up with that?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you how it went. Basically, I got onto the radio. I'm gonna do a shout out to T Baby on that one.
Shout out T Baby Radio.
Yeah, she definitely held me down and got me on the radio station with her. And we needed a name for myself, man. I always knew that, like, I got this talk, I got this vibe. I'm like, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what name I'm gonna go with? And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I'm from down south, man. Big Fish. It's like yo, you're a big deal.
You're a big deal. You're a big fish.
Big deal. You're big shit, man. And I'm a big dude. I'm a big fucking deal, bro. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna go with Big Fish, man. And I ran with that, and then the actual promotion is TTP.
TTP. Okay.
Yes, Timeless Takeover Promotions. Right.
Right.
So I made that. And that's actually the promotion company that I made, and I put Big Fish underneath TTP. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just so that basically is like my home,
right.
For Big Fish. Instead of that's like me branding Big Fish outside of the radio world.
Right, right.
So I could take it with me wherever I go. And like I said, ever since I've done that, I've just been branching out, and really, it's a network thing, you know what I'm saying?
Got to build a network.
Yeah, it's a network thing, and it's been beautiful, man. Like I said, I'm from Fort Lauderdale. So when I came out here, I really was shocked. Ain't nothing to do. Like,
right. Yeah, the city real small. It ain't really shit to do.
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing to do. Where am I gonna go? So I was on a hiatus for a while, man, and just figuring myself out,
Right.
And like I said, I bumped into Ty. If y'all don't know, everybody here knows Ty, man. Ty.
Yeah, shout out to Ty.
Tattoo shop. You know what I mean?
You did mine.
Yeah. So Ty is a real good friend of mine, and they're from Ty and went to T Baby. And like I said, I always give them a good praise, because if it wasn't for them, man, I wouldn't really be in the situation I am today. So I'm a very grateful person, but it also takes the hard work and the grind that you put in yourself,
right?
To get where you gotta go. So I definitely have that drive, and I was thankful. I prayed for it, man. I was like, I just need to, I just need the opportunity to be able to make a step. And when God granted that to me, man, it came out the skies.
God, yeah. And when I'm telling you, when it's in God's plan and He put it on you, bro, can't nobody stop it. Can't nobody. You're unstoppable. The only person that can really stop you at that point is you.
Yeah, you're right. And you want to know what, man? You got such a great platform here. You've had this thing going on for a while, and when I came out here, I actually found out about you, man, and I was just like, yo, you were one of the first people I've actually seen were doing something out here, and it was this podcast. And you've been grinding, bro, and I'd like to commend you, man, for doing your thing, bro.
I appreciate it.
You're really out here grinding, and it takes a day at a time,
Right.
We can't conquer the world in one day, but like I said, man, I'm glad that I'm here. I feel like I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made it to the platform where I could feel like I could really speak and really get it out there. And for me to be here, I feel like I've done something. And I don't really give myself credit.
Right.
I just do it. It's like Drake said, I've been winning there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just been playing. I ain't even noticed I was winning.
Yeah. When you doing what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? You don't even count the wins.
Nah, I just been playing the game, bro. That's it. Like, so, you know, when people reach out to me and be like, "Oh, yo, Trey, you doing something?" and damn, bro, you're really making a change, and I'm like, well, bro, this is just who I am, you know, like, right. I'm not doing this to, you know, basically, you know, put anybody or, you know, go over anybody or, you know, or to try to stand out on purpose.
Right, right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just doing what I love to do, man. I love to talk with people. I love to, you know, deal with music, you know, all kind of stuff. I deal with artists. Shout out to all the artists, man. Y'all come out on Thursday.
Yes. Shout out to all the artists, man. And speaking of music, you did the set show.
Yeah.
Yes. I was there, of course. You know, the big host, bro. Now you got to tell me about the set show. How do you feel? Like, how you feeling after everything?
Man, all right. So let me tell y'all something. I've been doing music for so long in my life, and nobody knows me up here for that music. If you go down south, people are gonna be like, "Yo, Trey Trenseta," because that's the name that, you know, that's where Trenseta was born at. You know. Now let me go ahead and give a shout out to Thriller Campaign. Now Thriller Campaign is who I rolled with down south. They taught me this whole music game, you know, and basically this all comes from, like, it stems from middle school. That's how. That's real deep. I had a homeboy, or I still have this homeboy. I don't know why I'm talking about him like that. I got a homeboy, man. You know what I'm saying? His name was Michael. You know what I'm saying? And he used to go to school every day. I'd go to school. I'd go to his house. We'd start walking to school, and every day somebody want to battle him. I was a singer at this time.
He was a singer.
I was a singer at this time. Don't ask me to sing. I lost it. I lost it. But I'm telling you, I was singing at this time. But I used to watch him battle people, and he would win every day. And it was crazy because this was when, like, Smack DVD was out. So Smack DVD is just all about, like, all the hottest artists in your area, and they were in our area in Broward County. So everybody had this big hype, like, yo, Smack DVD, come out here, I'm ready. So dudes were like battling off top. So everybody was just in this hype mode, and I really started to like it because I'm just a writer. I love to write. So I was like, yo, one day I'm gonna write me a rap. I'm gonna write a rap and I'm gonna spit it, you know? And I did it, and I never went back. And I got really good, you know what I'm saying? And we became a team, you know, me and Mike, and we started just taking over, man. Like, I'm talking about this is back when, like, I'm doing chores in the house. You know what I mean? Yo, Mom, let me get $25. There was a studio professional now, but he heard what me and him was bringing to the table, was like, yo, $25 an hour for you. And me and him would go there, and we'll do like 2 hours at a time. He'll get 25, I get 25, and we'll go and just be dropping tracks. And we was the only ones in middle school, in our school, that was actually in a recording studio dropping music, bro. Like, from that time, from that young. So it grew on to me, you know, being in the studio and all that type of stuff. So what happened is that his brother does promotions. So this is how I started getting
into the promotion,
into the whole lifestyle of going to the clubs. He's getting us in places, you know, that, you know, you're not even supposed to be in.
I can't even get in.
So I'm rolling with my boy, like, we in there doing it. So I'm seeing a part of the promotion life. I'm seeing, you know, the whole music. He's getting us to perform in places. You know what I'm saying? And I started building up a hype, man. Like, as we got older, you know, we started taking it more seriously. You know what I mean? And it built up a hype, and then that's when I started seeing people coming up. Bro, I was there when Coleon, bro, was just He was doing shows in wife beaters. Me and Coleon used to rock the same shows. Me and Gang, we used to rock the same shows. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was there with these boys, bro. Like, for real. And I commend them so much because it's like, bro, to see where we were at that time, to see where they at now, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro.
You can't do nothing but commend them.
No, man, it's real. It's real. It's surreal to me, bro. You know, because I see them on TV or on my phone or whatever like that, and I'm just like, dang, man, like, these boys really grinded and made it out, you feel me? And, you know, the music was always a grind for me, man, and I made it to a point where it's like I was moving around in Miami. I was going to, you know, different studios. I'm talking about big boy studios and, you know, laying down tracks. I was all over the place. I can't even tell you how many times I performed, man, down south to Hollywood, from Miami, King of Diamonds, you know what I mean? Like Coco, bro, you know, different strip clubs.
Just trying to get your name out, trying to get your brand out.
So when I be seeing artists over here and they be like, oh, yo, I'll be ready to get paid. I'm like, bro, y'all in y'all same city talking about getting paid, bro. I'm like, bro, do you understand how many places I've went and shut down for free? And still, I'm like, I want the exposure.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because if y'all know me, eventually y'all gonna want to pay to see me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, make people want to pay to see you. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, hey, you know, y'all don't know me yet, but you know, you gotta pay for my time. It's kind of an arrogance to it, you know what I mean? But I made it to a point, man, where it's like I was sitting down with some real deal people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Red City Music Group. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man, over there in Miami. We done sat down and had the meeting. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lotto. You know, shout out to Dollars. Dollars is actually going to be coming down, you know what I'm saying, today. And he's somebody that I met in the process of sitting down at that table. So if y'all want to know how I know Dollar, he could co-sign and tell y'all he seen me up in there. You get what I'm saying? Sitting down at the table with the management.
Right.
Which is how I met Dollars. You feel me? Which is why he's going to be here tonight performing, going hard, bro. So y'all make sure y'all come out to the back room tonight and see that boy Dollar Bill, man. He gonna be killing it tonight. He coming from Miami. I'm gonna have to hit him up after this, make sure he on that 95.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like I just wanted to give you a quick little spill. I know I was running it, but I wanted to give you a quick little spill on that music. You feel me?
No, and I feel that. And with you coming up in a different generation than I did, who are some of your musical influences that, you know what I'm saying, coming up in Fort Lauderdale, who was you bumping real hard that really gave you that, other than your you know what I'm saying, your local hood legends, you know?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man, bro. Like, Jay-Z is what raised me and Burner, bro. My boy Mike Burner, that's how he go by. Right now he's Mike Ether. You know what I'm saying? But that's what me and Mike, we were raised off of that, man. I remember the Black Album drop. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, we sitting in his mom's Focus. She had a red Focus. Man, my mind is so vivid, bro, with these stories, bro, because all this stuff happens, bro. It's like I'm still there,
right?
You know. And I remember we sitting there, and we just like, bro, like listen to the way, you know what I'm saying? Like his cadence to the music, like his beat selection, like everything. So when they hear me, like you could tell by the way, like I flow with everything, like it has that old school feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the people that really like inspired me, bro. Like, you know, the Nas, the Jay-Z, the Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying? Like Ludacris, bro, fucking, like these are people that I hear, bro, like that really did it for me, you know, like really dropping that shit. Cassidy when he was hot, you know what I'm saying? Like really doing bars, like for real. And he's coming back, man. I just watched a little battle that he did on Caffeine. That shit was pretty hot. But that's what I'm saying. Like I watch all music, man. I listen to all music, but I'm a big R&B fan, bro.
Oh, so if you so who's your favorite who's your favorite R&B group?
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
it's a lot of good groups.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, when it comes down to it, with R&B, I can't do that. When it comes down to rap, I can give you a couple of names, but bro, like, I just love good R&B. I respect good R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, of course you got the Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? Like, amazing. You got the Usher. I grew up off Usher, bro. You know, like, Usher was running it. Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was with NSYNC, even Backstreet Boys, everybody can act how they want to act.
No,
bro,
Backstreet Boys, they were sliding.
In my time when I was coming up, bro, like, we respected that, dog. Like, I listened to them religiously, bro. For real, dog. Like, I had the CDs, bro. Like, I was in that era, bro. Like, with the little Walkman CD player, bro, jamming all this shit. You feel me? Like, it was real, bro. And for some reason, it's just the R&B do something. And then I'm with the ladies too, Brandy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you gotta have Brandy, Monica, Mary J, Mariah, Whitney,
man.
Tony.
Oh man, Tony Braxton, that's the baby right
there. I love me some Tony.
That baby right there. You feel me? And then you know you got the Keisha Cole.
Oh yeah, you got your Keisha Cole. Oh, gotta shout out Fantasia. Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes, Lord.
Your Jill Scott.
Yes.
That Floetry. Oh my God, Floetry,
bro. Listen, bro, I used to be on that, dog. Trust me.
Yeah, like, Erykah Badu.
Come
on, man.
Yes. Like, I respect it. I still listen to these people today.
Yeah, the music is timeless. They classics. Like, bro, those that type of music right there will never go out of style.
Period. If you make a good song and your song is well written, it will never get old.
Oh, it never get old.
It will never get old. A good song will always be a good song, bro. You feel me? And that's why I try to let artists know it only take one.
Yeah, it really does.
It only takes one, you know, for you to really make it out here. And I just don't like the quality of music that is out now. You know, like, I respect it because I understand that every era has to change and go into its own, you know, own spin. But I just don't like what it turned to. You know, like, even the R&B kind of doesn't feel the same. But I respect a lot of artists that's out right now in the R&B game. I just grew up when R&B music was like different. That Brian McKnight, bro. Like,
yeah.
Even Ray J had that One Wish, bro.
Oh,
like,
no, One Wish slide.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about.
Can't hate on Ray J.
You know what I'm saying? Omarion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
touch.
Yeah, different. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I be on, man. Like, in my vibes, man. Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, legend. Young legend.
I still feel like they need to give that man his flowers, bro. Like,
that Rihanna thing messed him up. They'll never give him his flowers because of that.
Bro, that's fucked
and
up.
It's just one isolated incident.
It's fucked up.
Very fucked up. But we are here with Big Fish, aka Trey Trenseta, and we'll be right back with more Say No More Revelations. I am your host T.Y, and we'll be back after this break. Another episode of the Say No More Revelations podcast. I am your host T.Y, and we are here with Big Fish, Trey Trenseta. And now we're about to start talking about mental health because we had a conversation earlier today about mental health, and I just want to read off this fact. Like 16%, 4.8 million African American people have been reported to have mental illnesses, and 22.4% of those 1.1 million people reported serious mental illness just over the past year alone. So, as you can see, mental health is devastating, as it's almost another pandemic in the black community, because it's really affecting us just from the traumas of the hood. I would just say just hood traumas and the stuff that they keep playing on the news, man. That's just consistent trauma for a young black man, or, you know what I'm saying, a young black woman, or any minority group out here at this point in time, because it's affecting all of us, not just the African American community.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like, I want to touch on it. Just period. No matter who you are. No matter your race. It's just that mental health, man. It's just so important, and people really do not understand how serious it gets, and it all stems from different things in your life. You know what I mean? Depending on who you are. And I try to tell people you wanna try to get help. You wanna try to talk to people. But some people they have too much pride.
Right.
That pride is one thing, man, like, it can really kill. People don't understand, man, because it stops you from really getting the help that you truly need.
Right.
And the thing about it is that I have definitely been a victim, and to be honest, we all become a victim of it. It's just how you deal with it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I went through a real bad time, like even younger, growing up, it was very hard for me, to get my mental together to the point where I really felt like I didn't know myself, man. Like, who am I supposed to be for society?
Right.
Who am I supposed to be accepted? By my family. Why do my friends treat me different? Why am I not fitting in the way that I feel like I should? And these are things that hurt people on a daily, because you want to be that person that everyone can rely on. Me personally, I want to be that one that people can rely on. I want people to put their trust in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be looked at as the black sheep.
Right.
And me moving here from Fort Lauderdale, I made a change. I spent so much of my life, spent so much of my life smoking, drinking. I was high all the time, And I mean, for years, bro. I'm 32 right now. I started, like, let's just roughly say, like, by the age 14, 15, I was an everyday smoker, bro. Like,
yeah.
On weed. Stopped for 9 months because I was in a program. Went right back to that shit. And I feel like my 20s, bro, was just a blur. To be honest. And I don't knock nobody that does it. It's just everybody has a different way, of the way that they deal with things. And for me, I had an addictive, personality.
Yeah.
When it came down to weed, I wasn't one of those people that was like, oh yeah, let me smoke one right now, and then I'll burn another one at night before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll one right now. While I'm smoking this, I'm gonna roll this other one. Right?
Right.
And then you're gonna tell me that, bro, I'm good, and I'm gonna look at you and be like, well, hit this. And I keep going. And then I was doing music on top of it. When I did my music and I was smoking, it's almost like the weed was a cigarette to me, bro.
Whoa.
Because my mind was always, always focused on the music. So I was just blowing them back. And it was just so crazy to the point where my life was passing me by, bro. Like, I wasted my money on it. Like, my whole focus was to stay high for years. And people wouldn't even understand it. Like, damn, you 32 and you just snap. Like, bro, people wouldn't even understand, bro. Like, I'm just snapping out of this shit, bro, a couple years now. People wouldn't even believe that shit. Because my mental was fucked up.
Right.
It got bad to the point where homeboys treated me different. I had homeboys started treating me like licks, bro. Like,
What?
I had friends started treating me like I was a lick, bro. Like, you know, I was a burden to family members. I couldn't even ask for money, even if I needed to use it for something for real, for food or whatever, you know. And they were right, because I would still find a way to buy some weed out of whatever I borrowed from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like a problem where it's like I wouldn't even lend you anything because I know what you need it for. Or I ask a friend for something, I already know what you need it for. Like, I'm not even, you know? And these were people that was already in that mindset, you know, of like, you know, they already have a balance between life, you know, and where they should be in their life. And it got to a point where I stopped.
And at what point did you come to that realization that you just had to stop? That it wasn't conductive or conducive to what you were trying to do or what you were working towards?
I mean, everybody has to have their reason. Your reason to stop has to be bigger than that problem that you have. Your reason has to be bigger. You know, it can't be some simple shit. You just can't wake up and be like, I'm done. It has to be bigger than the problem. You know, and my problem is that I have life. I have kids. You get what I'm saying? I have kids that look up to me, bro.
Right.
You know, and what do they have to say about me? You know, as they're getting older, they're in school. What are they gonna say? Daddy's always high. You know, like, what kind of example am I setting at this point? What do I want my kids to be when they get older? Do I want them to portray me? Right now, hell yeah, right now.
Yeah.
You know, but back then I had to look myself in the mirror, and it's hard because a lot of people, they do not know how to look themselves in the mirror and admit to their faults, admit to their wrongs, bro.
Yeah, because it's a lot of people that just won't put that pride to the side, and that's exactly what's gonna be their downfall. Because they'll never truly grow until you just gotta do it. You just gotta acknowledge that sometimes you fuck up. Players fuck up.
The mental problem, majority of the time, is yourself. It's self. It's you. You just don't want to admit to it. You're too ignorant to the fact, you know, of trying to better yourself. You know, you don't want to better yourself. You rather it be everybody else's problem. And I blamed everybody else in my life for this shit. It's your fucking problem. You're the reason why, you know, my brothers don't look up to me, you know, because of you. All you do is talk shit about me. That's the reason why my brothers don't look up to me. That's the reason why my friends don't want to fuck with me, because when they come over here, you talk shit about me and shit like that. Like, I gotta find a way for it to be everybody else's problem. It has to be everybody else's problem, one way or another.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to admit this shit. It's not me. I feel like I'm logical as fuck. It's not the weed. I'm logical as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you just...
There's lies we tell each other all the time, like we tell ourselves. And like I said, everybody has a different way for, you know, how they deal with it. You know, some people, they really need somebody to break it down, or they need like an intervention type deal, you know.
Or a therapist,
like to
talk to somebody.
Just for somebody to really like point it out and, you know, let them know, hey, you know, like, are you okay? You know, like, what's going on with you? You've been acting different lately, or, you know, everybody has different ways of how they express, you know, their mental problems or what's going on. You know, everybody has different ways of dealing with it. For me, when I finally got to the point where I stopped smoking, I felt like that was the first thing I had to do.
Right.
You know, that was my number one. So once I let it go, I let go of everything. Drinking, you know what I'm saying? All I ever did, I'm Jamaican, yachty, you know?
Yeah.
It was just weed and liquor, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But once I let that shit go, I started to open up, you know, and when I started opening up, I couldn't sleep, bro. I couldn't fucking sleep, bro. And I think it was bigger. It wasn't no fucking withdrawal. I just didn't know what the fuck I wanted for myself anymore, dog. I didn't know, like I said, who the fuck am I? I've been high for years. Who am I supposed to be at this point?
Right.
What am I supposed to do? Like, this is me trying to figure this shit out, bro. Like, you know, I got my kids here, you know, I'm working, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, I'm outside my fucking mind, bro. Like, you know, like, then I'm here. I live here in Fort Pierce, and I start taking drives to the beach, you know, sitting down in the sand and shit. Just like, bro, just thinking, praying, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to figure out that.
Just give me a sign, give me an opportunity, anything, you know what I'm saying? Something I can run with, because, you know, one thing about me, man, like, no matter what, it's hard for me to, like, you know, answer to people knowing that I could be doing what they do. You know, like working that job. Like I have it in me to be a boss, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just to have the opportunity to be able to apply myself to do, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To do these things. And it's just like, I'm like, man, I'm just tired of like taking people's bullshit. You know, I was a mover for years, man. Years, bro. I moved people furniture up and down fucking stairs, bro, in the rain, all kind of shit, bro. Like, and I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to show my kids, bro, that, you know, with the grind, persistence, you know, and ambition, you could push yourself and you can accomplish whatever you want to, you know. And I started little by little, like, getting myself back together. And it wasn't until I started listening to these motivational speakers.
Yeah, those help.
People may not understand, but when you going through something, them motivational speakers, bro.
Yeah, they'll say something that you really need at that time.
It'll click.
Yeah.
They'll say something that'll just click for you. And the one person that did it for me, I'll never forget him, Ralph Smart. His name is Ralph Smart. And if you ever go on YouTube and you want to listen to somebody, he just did it for me. And he has different topics. You could go down his YouTube and he has different topics that you could choose from. And I just pick one about what I'm going through. And boy, when I tell you, he did it for me, bro. Like he hits it and he makes you understand. And that's when I started really turning around, bro. You know, that's when I really started turning around. And I was like, you know what, it's time to boss up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And what was that sign that you got that made you wanna boss up?
Man.
What was that first opportunity? What was that? Man,
look, I linked up with Ty, man. You know, I linked up with my boy Ty, and we used to go fishing. I'm a fisherman, bro. You want to fish? Links with me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We catching them. So me and him used to just go fishing all the time, fishing. And, you know, he told me, you know, about Tanya, T-Baby, and he was like, you know, she does the radio station. He's like, bro, you're funny as hell, dog.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, you always got me laughing. Your personality is crazy. You should try going on the radio. I'm like, well, hit her up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit her up and let her know what's up. So he's like, yo, I'm building this studio too, you know, like, and I'm sitting here, I'm not too much trying to get back into the music like that, but
right.
I'm like, you know, just to like do something different, you know. Yeah. I go drop a track over there. So
yeah.
When I go over there to go drop a track, she's actually having a meeting. So now I meet her and I meet everybody else who's on the radio, which was Milan, you know, Christian, who else was it? Rain. Mm-hmm. They were all there. So I meet them, they were doing commercials, and that's the first day I met PJ. So I go do a track. It came out nice, it was beautiful. I sat back and I spoke with PJ. So now in my mind, I already locked PJ in because I was like, bro, for a young guy, man, he's pretty good at what he does.
He's really good. Shout out to PJ the Prince.
Yeah, I was like, he's pretty good at what he does, man. So I was like, yo, I'm going to lock him in. And then I start talking to T-Baby, and T-Baby's like, hey, this is when Ty was like, yo, you need to put him on.
Yeah.
So she like introduces me to everybody and was like, look, we need a guy.
Yeah.
We gonna put him on. So I didn't start that when I thought I was gonna start. I thought I was gonna start like that first week of January into 2021. Mm-hmm. Didn't work out. I started like the last week of 2021 in January. And it was beautiful, bro. Like I got on and it felt like I've been doing that shit forever. And I got comfortable. We started going out of town and shit. Going to little Super Bowl events and shit. And it was great, man. Then I started doing interviews and different things like that. And that's when like people started like recognizing me from doing that. But I was just known for like running around as T-Baby. Yeah. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong because I'm grateful, bro. Like she was the one that gave me this position to do this. So, I mean, once I started like networking and really like seeing what's going on around, I started like, what else should anybody else do but branch?
Yeah, from this.
And that's when I'm like, let me really put my mind to this shit and like, let's do this, man. Like, let's really grind for real. And I put my boy on, my boy Mike. Shout out to Mike, man. Mike Cool on Instagram and on Facebook. And shout out his wife, Red Monroe. I know y'all.
Oh yeah. She take all the good pictures. Yeah, shout out to Red Monroe.
She in y'all face right now. So, like, we all came together, and it's like history, bro. It's like really history because it's the grind. Like I said, people could give you an opportunity and you could piss it away. Yeah. And I took that and I ran with it, and it really, helped me put myself back together, and it was me channeling, all the shit and stress and bullshit I was going through in my life. Mm-hmm. I learned to subside it and, switch it out with something else. I switched it with my grind. Yeah. I switched it out with my hustle, bro. Like, I'm always busy.
That's the best thing to be.
I don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you always grinding, you always doing something because, an idle mind, you know what I'm saying, is for the devil. You know what I'm saying?
The devil's playground.
Yeah. So
he gonna make you crash out.
I try to keep myself busy at all times, and there's always something to do, especially there's always a way to get yourself closer to the bag, you know? So you'll never have to be out here, trying to figure it out, or there should be no downtime.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
You gave yourself downtime. You're the reason why you're slacking right now. Take all that energy that you're taking to be sad. It takes energy to be down, bro. Yeah. To be depressed.
Oh yeah, it really does take a lot of energy.
That shit takes energy, bro. That energy that you take to be depressed, take that shit and channel it somewhere else. Go ahead and really like put that grind, put it into a grind, put it into a hustle. Females, man, every female out here want to do nails and stuff like that, bro. Do that shit, like you can never have enough, you know what I'm saying? Like hustles. Yeah, you can never have enough of that, man. Like do lashes, do whatever. Like these are things that, keep you content, especially when you're working for yourself. Yeah. When you grinding for yourself. I even see like there's a lady that post up over there off of Avenue D or something sometimes, and she be doing them drinks and stuff.
Oh yeah, the Thirst Trap.
Thirst Trap.
Yeah. Shout out to Thirst Trap. Yeah, I be seeing them too. Yeah, I see them.
I be seeing people with the Thirst Trap shit. So I'm like, bro. Yeah. Dog, you can hustle in so many ways, bro. How many people selling a crab plate right now?
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real, bro. Like, how many people cooking some good food right now, selling out the house, whatever. Like,
shout out to Kimberly Moore.
Yo, I just feel like when you keep yourself busy and stuff like that, it helps, you know, along with talking to people, you know.
Right. So, last question: what is next for Big Fish and Trey Trenseta and the Timeless Promotions?
I want to expand, you know, and I want to work with more people, you know, to do bigger projects. And I also would like to, you know, do some nonprofit stuff, man. Like, you know, go out there and, like, you know, get some youth and we meet up and go pick up trash and, you know, like do things in the community, bro. And I want to start touching people, man. Like, really changing, you know, the community little by little. Like I say, even if it's one person at a time, like, I want to get to a point where we could have like my end result is to actually have a business where, you know, we could tutor children or we could tutor kids and we can speak, you know, with the younger generation and really help them, reach out to them, you know, and deal with the mental issues. You never know what kids got going on in their home.
Right.
You know, you never know. Like, sometimes all it takes is for, you know, a child to know that somebody cares, you know. Sometimes we're too busy to even let our own children know how much we love them. We're so busy trying to, you know, be on that grind. Yeah, you could be on the grind, but sometimes, like, you know, you lose yourself, you know, and it trickles down to the generation. It trickles down to the kids. So it's like I just want to let everybody know, man, who's watching this, like, you know, you have kids, man, make sure that you sit down with your kids and you talk and you know what's going on in their minds, because this generation, we're so used to just giving them a phone, you know, and get out the way. You know,
the phones is even worse. It's worse now.
Take the tablet and get out my face so I can do this. Or,
you know,
go watch TV, but take the time to, like, really take away all of those gadgets and, like, speak to your kids, you know, and, you know, let them know that you love them. Go take them outside, go play some ball with them, you know, take them to the park. Like, these are stuff that my mom used to do with me back when I was younger, you know, because we didn't have all this stuff here. Like, it was really, like, go outside, you know, like, go ride your bike, ride your rollerblades, you know what I'm saying? Like,
go outside. We was outside.
And nowadays, these kids don't want to do that. They sleep, get up, go on their phone. So I just want everyone to know, man, like, really get on top of your kids, man, and let them know that, you know, you love them always, man. I tell my kids I love them, man, over 20 times a day, bro. I promise you, like, just because you want them to feel that, you want them to know that, you know, but, like, you know, I love you. I know. But I don't care if you answer me like that.
Yeah, they're going to appreciate it in the long run.
They're going to appreciate it in the long run, bro. But I appreciate you, bro.
No, I appreciate you for coming through and dropping all your gems and just sharing your life story about your mental health and just how you just overcame everything. Like, you got your story, bro, is going to be very inspirational to a lot of people. So I honestly can't even wait to put this out, because I know this is going to impact a lot of people, touch a lot of people, because a lot of people don't know the Big Fish story.
No, man, and this is still a daily fight, bro. You know what I mean? Like I tell you, mental health, man, is something that we work on every day, you know? Because every day something can happen that'll throw you off, you know? So it's always a grind every single day, man. So I appreciate you, you know, me letting me just tell everybody a little bit about me, man, because a lot of people, man, they don't understand, like, what it took to really get here, you know?
Right.
And it's a lot of patience, a lot of being humble, you know, and God, man. You got to believe in God and believe in the signs, you know?
You got to keep him first in everything that you do.
The process, bro.
Trust it.
Trust the process.
You got to trust it. So, shout out all your social media page where we can find you at.
Yo, Trey Trenseta, TRETRENSETTA. That is on Facebook and that is on Instagram. That is actually on SoundCloud. I'm sorry. That's why I be getting my beats. I be buying them things. The SoundCloud. Man, y'all can actually listen to some of my throwback songs on there. I did actually drop a mixtape earlier this year, Thriller Campaign Forever. That is on everything, man. On your Apple Music, all of that. And it's actually me and Mike Berner's songs, man. All of the songs that we put together, that we did together, along with some of our own, little solos that we did. I have them all. It's 23 songs, man. It's a long mixtape, but I promise you, it's so gas. Thriller Campaign Forever. It gives you that old school feel of music. So y'all check that out for real. I dropped that January 11th, and we still going, man.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate you. Make sure y'all go check them out on all social media platforms. And I am your host, T.Y. This is the Say No More Revelations podcast, and we'll be back with another one. We'll see y'all.